What's up, everybody? I'm currently on board the Summer of '99 cruise where Creed just reunited. We've got an amazing vlog coming on that very soon. Right now, there's a lot of news happening in the world of Slipknot with the band getting ready to take the stage for the first time with their new drummer at Sick New World this upcoming weekend in Las Vegas. I'm going to be there. Very much looking forward to seeing them taking the stage, and whoever is going to be their new drummer, there's a lot of buzz surrounding Eloy Casagrande, of course, as you've heard here repeatedly. But there's a new piece of the puzzle that's starting to unfold, a mysterious billboard that has appeared in California, and it says on the billboard, "One night only." The last 6 months or so have been some of the most tumultuous in the band's history. Understandably, fans were upset by the decision to part ways with Jay Weinberg. Now, Weinberg has done very well since he's left the band. He has gone on to join Suicidal Tendencies. This is a band that is very personally important to him. He has been killing it there as well. And so he has this huge fan base that's going to continue to be behind him. So it's great to see him, I think, in a situation where you had this band that you were a part of that meant a lot to you. It's easy to kind of sit around and waste a bunch of time and just be bitter. And he's really just gone full steam ahead. And I think that says a lot about him. And he's just moved on to this new situation. So for Slipknot, they are kind of at a turning point in their career. And what that means is that they are out of their record deal that they've been in their entire career. They are, in a season of change for the band. So what that leads to really is entirely up to them, and the ball is in their court to see what they're going to do. The fans have been very outspoken, a number of them, both in disappointment for this decision to part ways with Jay, but also a lot of fans who have really stood behind this group. And so we're going to see what happens going forward with the band in very short order, because the group has their 25th anniversary that they're celebrating this year. We've seen those European dates. There's question about whether or not there's going to be U.S. dates. I would fully expect them to do a U.S. tour celebrating 25 years of Slipknot, given so much of their career has really taken footing from the United States audience and then subsequently around the world. But this billboard, as you can see up on your screen now, was found by a user who posted this photograph on the Slipknot subreddit. And this billboard says on it, of course, it has the website that we've gone over. It's sort of a 90s looking website that's a throwback, obviously aligned with that 25th anniversary, kind of the early Web 1.0 days of the band. But it says "One night only," and it's hard not to ignore the possibility that this band is going to be doing a historic one night only show in an intimate venue, as Clown has alluded to on multiple occasions. And if that happens, that'll be unforgettable. Man, I hope to be there. I'm going to be so bummed if I'm not there. But I suspect that it's going to be one of those things where they're just going to throw it up. And if you're nearby, you're going to have the opportunity to go. And if not, it's going to be it's just one night only. As they said, it's a special event. It's a special engagement. And I think those who are going to be able to be in attendance are going to probably see a historic performance from one of heavy metal's most beloved bands, and it's going to be special. I think they're probably working on new music as well, if I had to guess, given some things that Clown has said in these interviews where he's talking about how Slipknot fans are going to be very happy with what's going to be coming. And, there's been conversation. I talked to Corey last time I had him on the podcast about whether or not this band is going to be going forward with singles as well, and whether or not they're going to kind of adopt to that change. And there's a lot of pros and cons for both singles and albums. I think for Slipknot, they're a band that has a lot of theatrical imagery to them, and so the album has served them well. It's a long experience, but they've also done those single drops online that have done huge numbers for them also. There's a lot of positive momentum in rock and metal and new metal as well, when you see a lot of positive traction there. So I think that while we've seen a lot of fans that have really loved seeing Korn and Limp Bizkit as well, Limp Bizkit having a very big resurgence, Slipknot, who has always been massive, they, I think, are going to be experiencing that as well, especially when you factor in that 25th anniversary tour. I would even go as far to say that it could be one of their biggest tours of all time, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Slipknot. But, I've said this a lot, that this week in particular, and the weeks that follow are probably going to be very big for this band, and they're going to be significant in their history. This is a fork in the road type of a situation for this band, given the amount of controversy that we've seen. We've seen Corey Taylor speaking about those challenges that he's dealt with related to his mental health, which I'm sure have had some degree of connection to the amount of backlash that he has faced personally online from a number of fans as well. So we're going to see what this means. To me, I think the billboard is pretty clearly alluding to a very special engagement with Slipknot that's going to commemorate this 25th anniversary, which is a monumental feat for any band, but particularly in heavy metal with 9 members. The improbability of a group like Slipknot from Iowa ever getting to where they have and maintaining it for as long as they have is truly an extraordinary feat. So I'm going to get back to cruising, but I really wanted to comment on this because I thought this is going to be, for me, this is one of the most highly anticipated performances I've ever gotten to attend. Sick New World next weekend is going to be incredible with bands like Sleep Token, Bring Me the Horizon, of course, System of a Down, playing a rare performance. I cannot wait to see those guys get back up on stage. Legends of the game. They've written some of my favorite songs of all time. To see them perform. They've also announced that recent gig, selling 50,000 tickets in just an hour for that historic show at Golden Gate Park with Deftones. That's another one that is a can't miss. So the next few weeks here, I'm going to be out here in all different types of environments, everywhere from in the middle of the ocean right now, which I literally am, to going to Las Vegas for the first time in my life. I'm very excited about that. And then we're going to be at various other festivals as well that I'm looking forward to. So thank you all so much for tuning in as always, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for the latest news and updates right here from Rockfeed.